Hello, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as it happens and we can all work together with our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality and at the same time expose the terrorist activities of the Nigerian government to the whole world to see and know. The Fulani Nigerian military and police are now crying and running because the unknown angels, which most people call unknown gunmen, are bringing the gospel to them now more than when they killed IPOB unit commander Ikonso Don. They have lost more men in the last 3 days, more than they have lost in the last 1 year pre-Ikonso's death. May his soul rest in peace. Also, while they are concentrating their military, their terrorists and their ammunition in Biafran land, the terrorist Boko Haram and the terrorist Fulani bandits are killing Nigerian military in the north. Majority of the Nigerian military personnel are now deserting the Nigerian military because of the fear of unknown gunmen, and they are now regretting that if they had known, they wouldn't have obeyed the Fulani Nigerian government order to kill Ikonso Don. My brothers and my sisters, the Fulani Nigerian government, the Nigerian security forces, herdsmen and bandits, they haven't seen anything yet, because what will befell them will be more than what happened at Armageddon. And if they come back in their next life, if there is anything like that, when they see Biafrans, they will run for their dear life. Their generations unborn shall pay for these their wicked sins and acts on Biafrans. The unknown gunmen took their gospel to Imo, Ebonyi, Anambra and Rivers, and those responsible for the killing of Eastern Security Network Commander Ikonso Don's death are now with God for judgment. They have been taken down. The Fulani Nigerian government sent Nigerian military to protect the Fulani Janjaweeds in Amawusa, in Imo State, that the Serikin Fulani Hope Uzodinma and his predecessor Okorocha gave to the Fulani Meyetiala. But that did not stop the attack of the unknown angels, and scores of the Janjaweed military and police and their Fulani terrorists were killed along the Amawusa area. The Amawusa along Douglas Road, Owerri, is one of the 700 locations the Fulani terrorists occupies in Biafra land. They must be sent back because they are using those locations as hideout for their terrorists. Example, in Ebonyi State, the unknown angels, some call them unknown gunmen, killed 2 soldiers at a checkpoint on the Timber Junction area in Afikpo North local government. In Rivers, the unknown angel killed more than 15 soldiers across the states. In Imo, the Okigwe police headquarters was razed down and many of the fleeing Nigerian police were killed by the unknown angels. In Anambra, the unknown angels smoked out the terrorist Fulanis in their hideout and killed more than 20 of them, and now the state government have placed a curfew to slow down the gospel of the unknown angels in the state after Meyetiala terrorists and their Nigerian government and the police and the military were crying, and they had to force the Anambra state government to place a curfew because they know that the Fulanese terrorists, their lives are not safe because they touched the tail of the lion. That's what's befalling them right now, and they know they will pay for what they have done because they will never go scot-free. they have to pay for their sins. The terrorist Fulani bandits and their brothers, Boko Haram and IPOB, are not left out in this Nigerian destruction jamboree. It's a jamboree party. They have taken over Niger State, Kebbi State, and Yobe State and Borno State in northern Nigeria, and they have turned those states as their new caliphate, and they have even hoisted their flags. The funny thing about this is that the Nigerian military bases are in this state and very close to where these terrorists are operating. But they can't do anything to checkmate or stop the terrorists because the Nigerian government supports these terrorists. And the chief imam of the Nigerian government, Sheikh Issa Patami, hasn't given the Fulani-controlled Nigerian military the order to attack his terrorist brother, but he gave the order to send military surveillance helicopter to Owerri to do some surveillance on Biafrans and possibly shoot innocent Biafrans. You see what the zoo is made up of. The zoo is being ruled by a terrorist regime. They are ruled by a terrorist regime. One thing that is paining the Fulani Janjaweed, or one thing that is not making them happy, that is frustrating them the most, is that their inability to cage or destroy IPOB and Eastern Security Network. Even with the formation of Ebubuago, they could not destroy or cage Eastern Security Network. Also, another thing that is frustrating them is their inability to locate Eastern Security Network's camp or penetrate Eastern Security Network formation. They can't penetrate. After all the billions they have spent on ammunition, on informants, on saboteurs, and the Biafran governors, yet they have not had any success. The Fulani Janjaweed lied through their compromised Nigerian media. The first lie was that Ikonsi was killed during an attack at, Eastern Security Network camp. But when their lies were busted, they later came out with another narrative that he was ambushed on his way to his village. But the truth is that he was poisoned while he was sleeping on his bed in the village at Awamama after being sold out by his wicked close friend. Then they shot him. What a coward Nigerian military and police. No wonder they haven't won any war yet without the help of other countries like Niger, Chad, small countries, or informants and efulefus. That is one thing about the Nigerian military. When they see a well-trained military, they run back. They don't have the training, they don't have the power, they don't have the know-how to face a well-organized military. And that's why they've not been able to penetrate Eastern Security Network. They have not been, despite all the money that they have spent, billions of dollars they have spent to run down Biafra. But, it's not possible because of the activities and, exploits of Eastern Security Network and IPOB. The plan of the Janjaweed Fulani Caliphate is to eliminate or exterminate Biafrans, especially the Igbo tribes, because of their resistance to Fulani domination and because of envy and jealousy. They hate the Igbos a lot. They hate the Igbos so much. That is the reason why the Igbo land is heavily militarized with the Nigerian military, Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Navy, and the Nigerian Police and DSS, all of Fulani extraction, and some of the efulefus and saboteurs in Nigerian military. The terrorists in Nigerian military uniform were where hardened terrorists from Boko Haram and ISWAP and other Fulani militias were recruited by Nigerian government with recommendations from Sheikh Issa Patami and his brother Sheikh Gumi. The duty of this terrorist army is to massacre Biafrans, especially the ones of Igbo extractions. And they are using the BVN and the NIN registration to monitor the Igbos and provide information to their terrorist military in Biafra land for easy identification of their targets. That's what they are doing. And that is why they have gone with the BVN. And that's why they are pushing for the NIN registration. They are doing that in the eyes of the public. They are doing a good thing. They are doing, trying to identify people. But no, they are doing that because of what they are going to use it, to help their overrunning of Biafra land and other non-Fulani tribes. The Janjaweed Fulani Nigerian government is killing the Igbos with the help of Southeast leaders who are still in the illusion of being presidents come 2023. And some of them have realized that it is impossible, that the Fulanis are lying to them, but they can't do anything because of the covenant they have with the Janjaweed Fulani Meyeti Allah. The Fulani Nigerian government and their members at the National Assembly will never sack terrorist Sheikh Issa Petami, or condemn his activity or condemn him. Rather, they are supporting him, they are backing him because he is doing a good job helping the Fulani Meyeti Allah terrorists and the Nigerian security forces to massacre Biafrans in Biafra land. And those used to fight terrorists Boko Haram in the north. The Nigerian militaries that are being used to fight Boko Haram in the north are mostly Biafrans and Yoruba nations and Middle Belt and other Christian Nigerian soldiers. So what Sheikh Issa Petami is doing is the one providing information to these Boko Haram terrorists about these non-Fulani soldiers. And they are now using that to decimate the non-Fulani soldiers in Nigerian military. That is why his fellow terrorist, Sheikh Gumi, said that they need more Sheikh Issa Petami because they are running out of time. The Fulanis are frustrated and they are running out of time. They need the experience and the expertise of someone like Sheikh Issa Petami if they will want to run IPOB, Eastern Security Network, and Biafra successfully. They need Issa Petami because he's the one that knows that has all the ideas, because he did that when he joined or when he led the Fulani attack in Jos local government, in Jos, in Plateau State, where they want to overrun the Christian, indigenes of Plateau State. He was the one who led the onslaught. And another thing that happened in the zoo called Nigeria is that Nigeria has broken another record today. Nigeria is a record breaker. Today they broke another record as the third worst governed country in the whole world, according to Chandler Good Government Index. They are now ranked the number 3 worst government in the whole world. So why won't Nigeria be ranked number 3? They are even lucky they are ranked number 3 worst. They should be at the bottom, because Nigeria is being run by Janjaweed Fulanis. People who are now issuing ID cards to cows and goats, and the cows and goats are the one now supervising humans in Nigeria. So how do you? There's no way Nigeria will be, in the top governed country in the world. It will be the worst. It will be in the same category as all these Pakistan and all these Janjaweed countries. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching my video. Please watch out for the next, and bye-bye.